Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Maplewood Legacy episode 29. It is currently Sunday morning and Isaac is downstairs actually in Oscar's room whilst he is asleep, just getting on with some homework ready to turn in when he heads to school tomorrow. He wanted to get his homework done and out the way because he is probably not going to have much time to do it today, because today is Oscar's birthday and he is going to be having a birthday party, and of course Isaac is going to be attending. Oscar is still currently asleep. I'm sure he is going to have a bit of a lie-in this morning. But Amaya, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and wake up, and she is actually going to get started on prepping for Oscar's birthday today. She has already done a bunch of prep in the last episode. As we can see, she did fully redecorate the downstairs living room as a dance floor area. And outside off camera, I also did add some stuff in the garden. So I just added this table with some drinks, a bar area, and Oscar actually requested a slip and slide at his birthday party, so we have one of them right here. We also have a sprinkler and also somewhere to play some music as well. I'm sure today is going to be a great day. I can't wait for the party to begin later this afternoon. Amaya is going to get dressed though. I think I am going to get her to wear this outfit today, and she is going to make everyone some breakfast. Emmy is also awake as well. Here she is. I think I am actually going to get Ethan to wake up and come and say good morning to Emmy. We can come and give her a hug, and also as well, I'm sure she probably needs her diaper changed. Yes, she does. And then we'll give her some breakfast. Amaya is going to come downstairs and also make some breakfast for everybody. I feel like Oscar would have probably requested something special for his birthday this morning, and I think he is going to request some strawberry pancakes, so I'm going to get Amaya to make everybody some of them. Isaac is also done with his homework, and I think he is actually going to come over here and wake up Oscar. I think that he is going to wake him up and kind of annoy him, tease him a bit, but also just say, wake up, it's your birthday. Isaac is probably going to say happy birthday to Oscar. I'm going to get them to do a high five and they're just going to tease each other a bit, I think. I think Oscar is probably just telling Isaac how excited he is for his birthday party today. I think they are both going to share their excitement. Isaac is saying, you're going to have the best party ever. I can't wait to play on the slip and slide. I'm so excited. And Oscar's singing. They're both definitely getting in the birthday spirit right now. The pancakes are ready though. Oscar's going to come and grab a serving, and so is Isaac as well. Amaya is going to say happy birthday to Oscar, and Ethan is also going to do the same thing as well. I think we will get Amaya to share Oscar's birthday spirit with him, and I'm going to get Ethan to also do the same thing. Emmy is here. She is just standing over here. I think she's going to come over here and actually look at the presents and get a bit excited. I'm going to quickly actually get Emmy changed just so then she is ready for the day. So we'll get her in her party outfit ready for when the birthday party does begin. Oscar is in here cleaning up, but I'm also going to get him to get ready in just a second. I'm going to get him to take a shower and everything. But before we do that, I am going to get him to open his presents with everybody. So we'll get him to get excited, and then we'll get him to open one present now and he can open the rest later. Let's see, what is he going to get inside? And inside his present, he looks pretty excited about it. He actually got a Yuki. I think it is a figure. Yes, it is. Oh, that's super cool. I think that would be a great room decoration for him. So he can definitely put that in his new room when he does age up. And he can't open any more for now, so we will just leave these in the corner. But I am actually going to get Oscar to go ahead and get ready in his bathroom. He is going to come and take a speedy shower and get himself all ready. The birthday party does start in an hour, so I think we are going to get started with all of the prep. We do actually already have some sandwiches to put out, and we also have the cake as well. We also have some sweets that we can put out too. I think we are going to make some food outside side too, so I'm gonna get Amaya and Ethan to do that together, and soon we can start up the slip and slide, which is very exciting. I actually think Isaac is going to get into his swimwear now, just so then he's all ready to go, and I think we are gonna get Emmy to actually do the same thing, so then she can also play in the sprinkler. I'm gonna get Isaac to actually come over here and just say to his dad, "Dad, please, 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 can we turn the slip and slide on now? I really want to play on it before everybody gets here." He's gonna give his dad a hug first, just so then he gets on his good side. But Isaac is gonna say, "Please, can we turn the slip and slide on?" Well, the party's beginning anyway, so let's begin, and we can definitely turn it on now. Let's pause for just a second and let's turn on some music. We will put on some pop music over here. We'll just put it on low volume over here, I think, and then over here on the speaker we will put some music on that is a little bit louder. Let's get Amaya to come into the kitchen and grab the cake out as well. We will actually put the cake on this cake stand, and I've already got candles on it, which is good, and then we will go ahead and also put out all the food. So we have some sandwiches and we have a sweet treats board right here. Let's also come in here and we will add some lemonade to the drinks jug too, so then everyone could come in here and grab a drink if they do get thirsty. There we go. And I also think too Amaya is going to turn on the disco ball in here. I'm actually going to turn off the lights in this room and just turn on the disco ball and turn on these lights as well, so people can come in here and dance. We need to go ahead and quickly finish the food. I'm going to get Amaya to actually grab some marshmallows so then everyone can make some s'mores. And while she does that, I am going to get Ethan to grill up some food. I think I'm just going to get him to make some tofu dogs. There we go. We have a bunch of s'mores made as well. And I think we'll just put them on this table. And people are beginning to arrive. Amaya's two best friends have come already. We'll come and say hi to them. And Isaac doesn't like the music that's playing, so I think he's actually going to change the station to maybe let's do Summerstruck music. I think he would enjoy that a bit more. And I did get Oscar to invite his friends, but they still haven't arrived, so I think I am going to have to go ahead and actually just summon them here, because otherwise I don't think they are going to come to the birthday party. I feel like a lot of the Sims I invited are actually missing. I'm not quite sure where they are, but hopefully they will all show up soon. So I'll just get everyone to arrive with MC Command Center instead, and we can form a group. I think I am actually also going to get Ethan to quickly hire a mixologist, just so then we can have someone tending the bar. I am struggling to get people to show up, unfortunately. I did invite a lot more people. I invited Amaya's parents, I invited more of Oscar's friends, but I can't get everyone to show up for some reason. So I think I'm just going to have to continue without everybody, but let's go ahead and actually play on the slip and slide. I think we are going to do trick slides together, and we will do it with Camille and also Oscar and Poppy. So Isaac is going to begin. I feel like he is probably the most excited out of everyone. Look at him go. We can watch everyone come down the slip and slide, so I don't know who's next. It is Camille. Here she goes. Oh my gosh, she just landed face first. That must have really hurt for sure. And who is up next? Poppy maybe? Oh no, it looks like Oscar. He's definitely going to enjoy this. There we go. I'm guessing Poppy is going to be next. Here she goes. She stood up the whole way. That was very cool. And then here comes Isaac again. He fell over this time. I'm glad the slip and slide is working really well though. So these guys are going to continue playing on the slip and slide together. Looks like Amy and Takashi are actually both watching, and Rocco is trying to join in as well. But I'm just going to let them continue playing. And Amaya looks like she's having a really nice catch up with her mum as well, which is really nice. Of course, her mum does live in Mount Komorebi, so they can't see each other a bunch, but they're having a good in real life catch up right now. The birthday party does end in 1 hour though, so I would really like to go ahead and actually age up Oscar in just a second. It looks like they have finished, so I am going to get them to all come and grab some sandwiches. It looks like Poppy already has the right idea. She's come to grab some already. That looks pretty tasty, some sandwiches and some crisps. I just realised our mixologist also didn't show up, which is kind of a shame as well. That's kind of annoying, but oh well. Emmy is over here playing in the sprinkler, but she's hungry, so I'm going to get her to come and grab a sandwich as well. And Theo, what have you been up to? Why are you so dirty? Oh my gosh. I think Emmy is then going to actually come over to her grandpa and come and say hello to him because they actually have a really high relationship, which is really great. I love that they actually have a very strong bond. And here's our mixologist. They have finally showed up. I think Ethan is actually going to come over and grab a drink. I think he's going to order his favourite drink and we will see what that is. Hopefully it isn't too expensive, like a 200 simoleon drink because, okay, there we go. It's only 22 simoleon. Look at Emmy down here talking to her grandpa and eating her sandwich. She's so cute. She seems to be enjoying the sandwich, which I'm happy about because as we know, Emmy is definitely a very picky eater, but she's enjoying them sandwiches. And just like that, the birthday party is over already. That went by super quick. We haven't blown out the candles yet, but that's okay. I will just get that to be sort of a family thing. And actually, I think I am going to do it so Oscar just kind of spends the rest of the evening with his friends. So then we can also use the dance floor as well. And Oscar is about to be mean and call Emmy a plant sim. Oh my gosh. Don't be mean to your sister, Oscar. Amaya is actually having a go at Oscar for being mean to his sister. And now Oscar has a festering grudge towards Amaya. Oh no, he is kind of annoyed about that. And she's a bit angry. Can't we all get along? Amaya is disappointed after witnessing her friends arguing. They're better than this. I'm actually going to get Oscar to go ahead and get changed back into his party outfit. And Emmy is getting quite tired, so I'm actually going to get Amaya to come and put her to sleep, I think. Isaac is also in here, but I'm sure he is going to join in with the dance party. So I'm going to get him to get changed also, and he's going to quickly use the bathroom. So let's quickly go ahead and try and invite over all of Oscar's friends, so then they can all come over and join in. We will turn off all the music out here for now, as we're just going to be heading inside and hopefully everyone will show up. Here is Devon. He has arrived. Of course, this is Isaac's friend, so we'll go ahead and invite him in. And he's come along too. I feel like it's only fair that we invite him over to come and join in. So they're going to come over here and they can dance together. There we go, everyone is now arriving on over. I'm really glad about that. The music is blaring, they're probably all just dancing, being silly. I would have loved them to have a bit of a dance battle, but unfortunately I don't think I can do that. I'm also going to be aging up all of Oscar's friends and giving them all makeovers off camera too. So then they all age up at the same time. And all of the lights just turned off. Okay, that's fine because we're now actually dancing under the disco light. Camille is also arrived back as well, but she's just sitting down with Devon by the looks of it. I think in just a second we will blow out the birthday candles. So I will get Ethan to come downstairs, who is already in his PJs. He was just ready to get in his PJs and get in bed. And we are going to get Amaya to come downstairs too. Unfortunately, Emmy is going to miss it. She is asleep, but she was super tired after the birthday party today, so I'm just going to let her get some rest. And Isaac is bored from the socializing, boring discussion. I do feel like he is a bit more introverted compared to Oscar, so I do feel like all this talking wouldn't really be up his street. So let's all go over here together and hopefully everyone will join us and we can blow out the candles. I'm very excited about this. Oscar is feeling confident, which I definitely feel like he would be. I've had to go ahead and remove it from the stand, but let's go ahead and get Oscar to blow out candles. And Ellis is giving him a hug before he ages up. And here we go. This is probably the best angle I'm gonna get. And here we go. Oscar's gonna age up into a teenager. Oh my gosh, broken CC everywhere. What is going on right now? But Amaya is blowing a birthday horn and Ethan is singing a song. And here is Isaac over here. Honestly, he just looks finished. He just wants to go into his bedroom now, I feel like. However, Oscar has aged up. I feel like this is very long overdue. He has been a child for such a long time, so I'm very excited to play with him as a teenager now. But he does have the active trait already. Oscar is a very active sim. I definitely think he is going to get into a lot of sports as a teenager, so we're definitely going to be keeping that trait. As for his second trait, I may give him outgoing, and I think I'm going to give him that trait because I think I was actually going to give him that trait when he was a child, if I'm correct. We could also give him the bro trait actually. Maybe I might do that instead because I never give my sims the bro trait. I feel like I give them this trait more than I give them the bro. I think I'm going to give him the bro trait. I think at the moment his whole personality is kind of just going to be sports and socializing and things like that. So I'm going to give him the bro trait. And as for Oscar's aspiration, I am going to give him one of the teen ones because I always give my teens now a teen aspiration before they do age up. So I think that I am going to give him potentially goal-oriented or live fast. I think I'm going to give him goal-oriented, and I think I'm going to give him this one because not so much because he is very academic, because I do feel like Oscar isn't as academic as I feel Isaac is, for example. However, I do feel like Oscar is going to take high school as an opportunity to work towards his goals that he wants to get to when he becomes a young adult, and I think he is going to be really into extracurricular activities, sports, doing well, friends, just everything. So I think I'm going to pick this one for him and we will see how we go with that. So he is a bro, he's active, he has high self-esteem, and he is currently relatable as well. And as for his milestones, he actually wants to get a part-time job, which is interesting. Okay, we can definitely do that for him. He also wants to graduate and he wants to make a best friend, so I definitely think we're going to do all of them things for sure. But here he currently is, he really needs a makeover because he is not looking too great right now. So I am going to jump into Creator Sim, and I'm also going to age up all his friends and give them makeovers as well, and I will be right back with you guys. It is actually the next day and Amaya is awake. She has just prepped some breakfast and left it on the table for everyone to grab. But it looks like she is actually going over here to eat her breakfast in the living room this morning. Probably looking around at all of the mess that needs tidying up today because there is still a bunch of birthday stuff around. So Amaya is going to get started on that this morning, along with probably Oscar's help because there is a lot to do. However, we are going to quickly head into Oscar's bedroom because as you can see, it has had a bit of a makeover. Rocco is coming out the door running mid-air. Look at him there jumping. But here is Oscar's teenage makeover. This is what Oscar does look like as a teenager, and he's basically another version of Ethan, so they look extremely similar, but this is Oscar. I am not going to go into Creator Sim to show you his outfits. I think that I will just show them to you as time goes on during the Let's Play. But this is a quick look at Oscar's bedroom as well. He is just about to walk out, so the lights are going to go off. Let me go ahead and turn them on again. But this is what Oscar's bedroom does look like. I have switched up the layout a bit, and as you can see, there is a bunch of sports things around as Oscar is very much into sports. He has his bed over here and his desk over here. He's also getting a call currently about summer camp, which we're not going to go to that. It is actually summer vacation, so they do have a week off school, which I will talk about a bit more in just a moment. But as I was saying, his desk area is over here. He also has a punching bag in his room as well. I did want to add a piece of exercise equipment, and this was kind of the only one that fit, so I did decide to add this in. And then his bathroom is pretty much the same. I've just taken down all of the Void Critter stuff because I do feel like he would kind of be not really into that anymore. He's got a lot older now. He's actually given his Void Critter machine to Isaac, and Isaac has kind of just popped it in the corner. I don't actually know if he's going to use it, but he does have it just in case he does want to play. Oscar was actually just in Isaac's bedroom, and I actually think that he was probably giving some of his cards to Oscar to play with. I think he's going to give his best card to Oscar and a couple of his doubles. However, I do think that he is actually going to sell the rest of them for some money. So I'm going to go ahead and actually sell all of them. So they sold for 70 simoleons. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually get him to put that in his money box. As I always like my Sims teens to kind of start to earn their own money, so then they can actually use it when they do turn into young adults. So I'm going to get him to put that in there, and then I'm actually going to get him to get dressed for the day. And here is actually a quick look at his outfits if you do want to see them very quickly. We will see them on him more as the episodes do go by. However, that is a brief overview. But he is going to get dressed for the day, and he is going to go ahead and come and help his mum clean up all of the birthday stuff because there is a bunch that does need tidying. Looks like we do actually have some mail. I'm going to get Maya to grab that out and see what that is. And it looks like we actually just have a bunch of birthday presents, I think. And Molly wants to go on a walk. I guess we should probably take her out quickly, and I think that Oscar is going to say to his mum, I'll just get started on it. He's probably going to just try and tidy as much as he can. And he actually has the tense trait right now, not enough exercise. So we'll get him to do some exercise soon. So let's just clean up a bit. Let's turn off the fog machine, and we will just go ahead and tidy up the leftover food outside as well. There isn't actually a lot to tidy up. The only thing we do need to sort out, I think, after this is repairing the sprinkler. So I'll get Oscar to quickly do that. But I hope you guys like Oscar's makeover. I am actually super happy with the way that he turned out. He turned out exactly how I wanted him to look. So I'm very happy about that. Oscar actually does still have some presents to open, and also one present from his parents that he hasn't seen yet. So we're going to check that out, I think, when Ethan does arrive home from work, potentially. He does arrive home at 5 p.m. So I think that is when Ethan and Amaya are going to show him it and set it up for him. But that's all I'm going to say for now. I think today Oscar is actually just going to spend the day at home. He is just going to get everything sorted out. He's probably just sorting out all of his bedroom now that it has had a makeover. I also want him to sort out his social bunny, as I feel like that is going to be a big part of his teenage years. And I also would like him to look into getting a part-time job. I thought about him hanging out with his friends. However, I think we're going to have a bunch of time to do that during the summer vacation and when he's at school. So we're going to just take it quite slow for today and just get Oscar all sorted out for his teenage years. Oscar also actually does want to go for a jog, so I probably will get him to do that today as well. He is just currently feeding Molly. We will call her over to come and eat, and then we do need to give her a bath because she is also super dirty. All of the dogs got dirty from the birthday party. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but they all need a bit of a clean. Theo is actually over here with Isaac. I am going to get him to come home actually because Theo actually is not looking too well. We do need to take him to the vets today as well. And overnight Theo actually aged up into an elder dog, so he's coming up to his final years, which is quite bittersweet. Theo has been a big part of this series. I feel like he has been around since day dot, so I'm sad he's an elder, but he's still looking pretty happy and active, so I'm happy about that. We are going to go ahead and focus on Oscar for a bit now, and he is just going to come into his bedroom and chill out for a bit. Actually, before he does that, I'm going to get him to come over here and finish opening up his birthday presents. He does have a couple more left from his birthday from guests and other family members. So he's going to go ahead and quickly open them up, and I don't know what he's going to get inside. He got a magic tea personal brewer. Interesting. We have one more. Maybe we should just sneak the present because I can't actually open it at the moment. I don't know if that means we're going to get something bad out of it, but let's see what it is. And we got a Would You Believe dragon. That is actually kind of cool. We could definitely go ahead and keep that. Maybe we can put it on our shelf. That is actually quite cool. I don't know where the tea brewer is. It must be in the household inventory. I don't know if Oscar will probably keep that, maybe. Looking in his inventory though, we are actually also going to sell his scouting manual and also his bike as well, because of course they are both from his childhood, so he kind of doesn't need them anymore. He does actually have a school project as well, which I have a feeling that may actually be from elementary school, so I'm going to give that to Oscar for now, and I'm going to get Oscar to make that because I think he would quite enjoy making that. And the rest for now, of course, we need to keep our homework, and we do actually have a soccer ball in here from Foxbury University, and I actually find this quite interesting. Oscar actually got this when he was a child, and I am going to actually say that Oscar actually bought that ball, or he got that ball from school or something like that, and he picked the Foxbury soccer ball because that is the university that he wants to go to once he graduates high school. Oscar does want to go to university, so I think that is kind of his inspiration, his Foxbury soccer ball, so he's gonna keep that, I think, during his teenage years and use that to practice his soccer. But for now, he is just gonna go ahead and put on some music, and he is going to chill out in his room with Rocco as well, who is asleep down here. And he is actually going to go ahead and sort out his phone. I can imagine that he actually also got a smartphone for his birthday, so I am going to get him to also set that up a bit. And Ethan has arrived home, which means Oscar can have his birthday present in just a second. However, I also would like Oscar to open Social Bunny up and start posting on here, because I think he would so be on the Social Bunny and have a bunch of followers and talk to his friends on here all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and add to contact list, and we're going to add all of his friends. You can probably also see I've given them all makeovers as well. So here's Poppy, she's now a teenager, so we will add her. And we also need to add Ellis, of course. We have Lila, and finally we also have Trevin as well, so we're going to add him. These are our main group of friends currently, but also as well we do actually have a couple more people that we know quite well now. So we have Pierce here, and we also have Rosa, who are actually part of Oscar's school group, I guess you could say. I do actually have a mod in that adds more to my teen's high school experience. So he is actually part of the 𝒔𝒊𝒄, which are the group that are into sports and fitness, which makes perfect sense for him. And he is currently not popular or unpopular, but I do feel like Oscar is probably going to want to get his popularity up, so we are going to work on that. But we have our friends on Social Bunny now, so I think that we are going to probably put a new post, and we'll just do something random. We'll do a happy post. And then also as well, we can send a message to everyone. Let's definitely send a message to Poppy for sure. We'll send her a friendly message, and it just says, what are you up to today? Oh, that's quite sweet. So he's kind of just asked Poppy, hey, are you up to much today? We all need to get together and for sure hang out. I want to head down to the park and play on the basketball court. He definitely wants to do that at some point. However, speaking of basketball, I am going to get Oscar to head on outside with his mum, and his dad are going to come over here as well, because for Oscar's birthday, Maya and Ethan actually bought him a basketball hoop out the front of the house. They have put it up near the garage door, and I think that Oscar is going to be over the moon with this present. I think he's going to love having his own basketball hoop for sure. It's going to allow him to practice a bunch, so he's going to be so happy with that and give his dad and his mum a big hug for sure. And Isaac is actually currently going through a phase. He's going to feel very rebellious. That's interesting. I didn't expect Isaac to have that phase, but that is how Isaac is feeling right now. He is feeling rebellious. However, back to Oscar for just a second. He is probably so happy with this, so he is going to go ahead and shoot around and probably just practice. We need to get his fitness skill up for sure. I feel like Ethan would probably want to join in with Oscar at some point, but I think for now he is just going to head inside and come and take a shower. He's probably very worn out from the work day, but I think he is probably saying to Oscar as he heads inside, I'll play with you at some point, buddy, just don't get too good, okay, because I want to be able to keep up with you. But whilst Oscar waits for dinner, he is going to go ahead and practice, and he is actually really good. I can imagine that Oscar has probably been playing for a few years now because he has been playing as a kid as well, so he is pretty good at basketball. He is getting the shot every time. Dinner is actually ready though, and Maya has laid it all out on the table. So they're all going to come over to the kitchen and come and sit down and eat some dinner now. Emmy's going to start eating. She's very hungry. And Maya's here and Ethan is on his way. Isaac has already finished and so has Emmy as well. It is getting super late now though, so Ethan is going to read Emmy to sleep, and I'm sure Isaac is going to head into his bedroom. I'm going to get him to take a quick shower in his parents' room, and then he's going to come in and get into his PJs and probably just watch some TV. Actually, instead, I'm going to get him to do some reading, and he's going to just read under the covers. I think he's going to turn off all his lights and then he's probably going to head to sleep. Because Oscar does actually have a few books. If we open his backpack, he does have some stored in his backpack, including a skiing one. I feel like he is learning to ski for when he goes to 𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 again, because he is going to be heading there in the future, probably quite a few times because his grandparents do live there. So I feel like he wants to be quite clued up on the whole skiing business. But he's going to get into bed and read, and then he's going to head to sleep. I'm going to get Amaya to come and sit in here and watch some TV. I think her and Ethan are actually going to take some time to sit together and watch a program together and talk, because I do feel like they have a very busy work lives especially, and by the time they've eaten dinner and actually got themselves ready for bed, it is just super late and they are both super tired, so they are just going to sit here together and relax, which reminds me of when they used to do this a bunch in their old house. Who remembers their first home? Well, Amaya's first home, and Ethan did move in with her. So I'm just going to leave these two be, and Isaac, I think, is going to get some sleep, and then we're going to head back to Oscar, who is just standing in the kitchen. And I've missed some birthday decorations. I'm going to blame Oscar for that. I'm going to pretend that he was cleaning up and didn't really look around that much and has left some stuff up, which we do need to take down. But Oscar is going to come and take a quick shower. He didn't get to do any workout today. He didn't get to go for a jog, but we can do that tomorrow, I guess. And maybe we can also see his friends tomorrow too. I do actually quickly want to have a look at the calendar and show you guys where we are at on the calendar currently. So we are on week 2 of summer. It will be autumn in a week's time, and at the moment it is actually summer vacation, so we do actually have some time to spend with the kids doing some non-school activities, and I would actually like them to go on vacation around the last few days, especially because there's going to be a storm here, so I feel like that is the perfect time. So let me know in the comments where you would like these guys to go on vacation. They could go to 𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔, Sulani again, or they could go somewhere completely different. Let me know. I would love to hear your guys' input on where they should go for their summer holiday. Oscar is now in his PJs. He is going to come into his bedroom, and I think that I am going to turn off all the lights for him and we can just turn on the lamps. I think that makes it a bit more cozy, and I am going to finish up sorting out all of his bits and bobs that I wanted to do. So I first off am actually going to get him to quit his Scouts activity. I know that teens can go to Scouts, however I do feel like Oscar would probably quit. I don't think he is very interested in going anymore. So I'm going to get him to quit as a scout. There we go. So he's no longer in the scouts. However, he actually does want to have a part-time job, as we can see. I feel like he would probably want that to be able to save up some money for sports equipment or potentially even for when he goes to university. So I'm going to get him to find a job and he is going to have a look and see what he can get. I do feel like he is going to get a job suited to him. So I can't see him being a barista, for example, or a babysitter. So we'll go ahead and see what that is. We could definitely be a retail employee. I could see him doing that, or a fast food employee. I think maybe we'll go for the retail because it does earn more money. I can imagine he probably works in a grocery store or something like that, just stocking the shelves or working on the tills, something like that. So we'll do this job and it's 6 till 10. We do get Sundays and Mondays off, so that's pretty good. So we will go ahead and confirm that, and hopefully he should earn a bit of simoleons to keep for himself working in this job. Oscar is going to get some sleep in just a second as it is now midnight. But first he is going to check his social bunny and see if he has any messages. And he actually has a lot of reactions on his posts. So I think he's going to be happy about that. And he does have some messages. It looks like he has a reaction from Poppy messaging him back with this face. I feel like she is more just teasing him with this. I don't think she's actually annoyed at him. I'm going to get him to send a few more messages, one to Ellis. Maybe they're sending each other funny videos. I quite like that idea. So he's going to send a message to Ellis and probably reply back to Poppy as well. But I think he is going to get into bed now and get some sleep, as it is now 1 o'clock in the morning. But this episode has been a bunch of fun. I am really happy that Oscar is now a teenager. I can't wait to play his teen years with him and see what he's going to get up to. I'm very excited to play with him because I feel like I have kind of like a storyline planned for him. I think also because he has a bunch of friends already, that's also going to be a lot of fun as well. So I can't wait to see how it is all going to go. But that is where I'm going to be wrapping up today's episode. I really hope that you did enjoy it. In the next episode, it will still be summer vacation. I do plan to actually do 2 episodes with the family, spending summer vacation with them before they do need to head back to work and school. So I do have some plans for that, and definitely let me know some vacation recommendations for these guys as well. But other than that, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I really hope that you did enjoy it. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!